Welcome to Winning Ways Express with Pastor Femi Faseru, the resident pastor of KICC, Maryland, Lagos. Winning Ways Express is a program that brings messages of hope to the hopeless and the living word to the dying world, touching lives with a timeless truth. Through his ministry of the word, Pastor Femi will enrich your life, challenge and motivate you as he proclaims the good news of Jesus Christ. Winning Ways Express with Pastor Femi Faseru. Dynamic messages that will change your life.
To fulfill your promise, your purpose in life, you have to execute different assignments you are ordained to execute in their due season. Fulfillment of destiny is not you executing one thing. It's not you being successful in one thing. It's you being successful with the different assignments that God has given you in their season. In their season. There is a time to plant. There is a time to harvest. You can't say that you are preparing yourself to harvest. Your life is a role of different assignments that you have to execute. You have to do what you need to do in the morning. Do what you need to do in the afternoon. Do what you need to do in the night. One of the mistakes that people make is when they miss it in the morning, when they get to the afternoon, they want to do what they did not do in the morning. They want to do it in the afternoon. Even when they achieve what they didn't do in the morning, when they achieve it in the afternoon, it's now not beautiful because it is not in its season. It's not in its season. It's not in its season. When you get married the proper way you ought to get married and you get pregnant, the whole of your household will be rejoicing. There will be celebration in your house. Our daughter in the house of our husband is a fruitful vine. But when you are in secondary school and you get pregnant, and your people hear that you are pregnant, it brings sorrow and shame to the whole family. It's nothing to rejoice. In fact, they will say, don't let anybody hear. God makes everything beautiful in His time. So the question is, what are the things that I ought to do now? It's not about what you didn't do yesterday. It's not about what you didn't do yesterday. Mother's Day, I was trying to say something. People thought it was a joke. When we were growing up, I was the least in my house, so to speak, though I was my mom's second born. And my father will use everything to get me to do whatever he wanted me to do. Whereas the other people, before my father says it, they go to him and say, Daddy, we know that you want this, you want this, you want to have a child that wants to be a doctor. Don't worry, I'll be your doctor. And that one is the doctor. You want a lawyer, I'll be your lawyer. That one's the lawyer. My father wanted me to be a pharmacist. I told him, pharmaco, system. I know one person that we were counseling. And we're asking the person, look, okay, let us, what your father is saying. Okay, you tell us. Who do you want to be? A grown-up man, no, like 27, no, 24. The guy looked at us and said, he said, I know what I want to be in life. I said, what? He said, I want to be a rapper. I said, rapper called Rapani. I want to be a rapper. Oh my. So my father would push me to do everything. Sometimes he would trick me so that I can do this, I can do that. I really wanted to go and live in the UK with my friends, because all my friends from school, everybody had gone to live in the UK. I wanted to live in the UK. In other words, I just wanted to go be with my friends. And my father would say, okay, I will send you to the UK if you do this, if you do that, if you do this, if you do that, if you do this. Finally, when I saw that this doing, this and that is getting too much for my liking. One day I just went to his office. Sir, just to let you know that today is Thursday. On Tuesday, I'm off to London. He said, you must be joking. I said, well, you think it's a joke. Can you see? But when I became a man, I wanted to put childish things away. I realized that hang on a minute, I could have spent more time within the walls of university. I saw what education my father managed to get me to have. I saw what he was putting on the table for me and my household. Then I had a wife, and I had my wife and a child. I then decided that I will enroll in the university. I will go and further my education. So I enrolled to University of East London. They're going to charge me £3,000 to do masters in computing and information technology with this and that and that and that. I was excited because what I ought to do in the morning I didn't do. So now I want to do it. So I was excited. I told my wife, I'm going to match up with all my brothers and my sisters in my house. Myself, I'm going to have my master's degree. I got to the class after having gone to work. I got to the class, the lecturer came in and introduced everybody himself, introduced some textbooks, by this, introduce some libraries, and then it says, tomorrow, I want you to email to this assignment, do research here, do research there, do research there, do research there, this library there, this library there. Why can't you call one now? I felt maybe it was this lecturer. Another class. I went there. Of course, when I got there, I saw all those babies that I was in class with. I was telling myself, I'm okay. I will beat them in exams. When another lecturer came, that one did not even introduce himself. That one just said, this assignment, we do research, we do library, and that one left. When I got home, I told my wife, I said, this MSc thing, if I begin to do it, you will eat in the house. Oh. Up until today, nobody has asked me whether I have MSc or not. Thank God I didn't do what I ought to do in the morning in my afternoon. I will have resigned work. I will have done everything now. I will carry so many degrees that has nothing to do with me. Don't do what you ought to do in the morning. Don't fix it in your afternoon. Don't fix it in your evening. Because the care for the day, according to Jesus, Matthew chapter 6, each day has enough care of his own. If you bring excess luggage of yesterday into today, it may affect what you are supposed to be doing today. In conclusion, all I want to say to you is that your life is in past, present, and future. Your past is in the tomb. Live it in the tomb. Your future is in the womb. Live it in the womb. Focus on today. A man will never ever have low self-esteem if the man is not extremely bothered about his yesterday. The root of low self-esteem is never in today. The root of low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, is always found in the past. When you now bring it into today, that is when you now begin to think, I am not who I ought to have been. I haven't done what I ought to have done. But it's all in the past. Focus on today. This is you. Now, what am I supposed to be doing right now? If you are able to answer that question, you will have answered one of the most important questions you may have to answer all your life.
Thank you for watching Winning Ways Express, the dynamic ministry of Pastor Femi Faseru. For today's messages or other messages of Pastor Femi, please visit us at KICC Maryland, 13 Oki Lane, Mende, or visit our website www.kiccnigeria.org or email admin@kiccnigeria.org. If you would like to talk or pray with someone about an issue that you are facing, call 01-899-8822 or 01-899-8833 or 0805-605-2300. And remember, it's not over until you win.